Today at the Adobe Ring Ranch, I'm going to be taking you for a little stroll down Lantana Lane. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Adobe Ring Ranch. So do you remember those lantana cuttings I took maybe a month or so ago? And I had transplanted them into their own individual pots. Well, I finally got them in the ground. I probably could have left them in the pots a little bit longer, but I decided since I was in the mood and we had some overcast skies, that I was going to create this new flower bed alongside our driveway, one of two driveways, because I wanted to create a big hit of color as we pulled into the driveway. And I think lantana will be the way to go. For the most part, the wildlife do not eat it, especially the little rabbits we've got running around here. They've nibbled on a couple when we got here, but it seems like all the native vegetation is now growing strong, and they seem to be eating that over our lantanas. So I'm going to show you what my little project was yesterday. Again, I took advantage of the overcast skies and I created a new flower bed, which basically means more work for Clint because he does help me out with the watering. He's a good sport about it. He just asks that I plant the stuff where he can reach with the hose. So after it was all said and done, he did think it was a nice job, and I just can't wait for it to fill in the weeks to come. Right now it may look a little sparse, but I want to show you how these little projects develop in my little brain and how I try to fit it into this desert landscape. So let's take a walk over to the lantana bed, and I'm going to switch around the camera and explain to you what I did exactly. So here's the actual entrance gate to the house. It's a double-sided gate here that we can open it up. We made it this big just in case we ever had to get some construction type vehicles in here, whether we had trouble with power lines or possibly the we need to get large size trucks in here. We also have another gate to the left of this gate, which is just as large, or wide I should say. But anyway, we normally do come in this way, and on this side of the gate is the circular bed that I've been working with in past videos. I've got a lot of cactus in here and some annual plants that'll give me a good bang of color. So that side I'm not too concerned with as far as color and interest. It was this side that was a little bit boring. It had nothing going on except for a few agaves that I have moved over the years. These two have all been moved from other parts of the yard. Big mama plants just send out pups, so I just, or baby plants, they're called pups. I just take them from the mama plants and I move them to different areas of the property. So I kind of like the desert landscape with these agaves, but we're talking about lantana. And all along the side of the edge of the driveway here, I created this thin strip of a flower bed, and I popped in the individual lantana plants. And of course, I do my normal rock border, and I use the cypress mulch just to hold in the moisture. These lantanas are really tough here in Texas, and they do well in the heat of summer. But I just wanted you to see that I kind of do this like snake thing with the flower bed, and it just kind of ribbons its way up. I've got some larger rocks to back it up. I've got some desert vegetation behind it as well. But as you can see, I just kind of swerve it around, and every now and again I pop in some of the lantanas. Again, free plants, and these will be all different colors. And as you can see, moving up between two agaves, I popped in another lantana, and this one is just starting to set bud. This is one of the yellow ones, and that yellow one actually belongs to this mama plant. And as you can see, this one's doing very well. So can you imagine what this little one is going to do between these two agaves? Anyway, so I snaked and I ribboned all these rocks around, and I added the cypress mulch, and I popped in more lantana. The lantanas up and down this strip are yellow, white, purple, pink, and then that Dallas red that I've shown you in the past, which is like a reddish orangey color. And then we have another agave here, which I have to get in here. I'm going to cut off some of these older leaves that are kind of turning brown from the last winter. These things are nasty. They do have some nasty thorns on them, so I need to be careful when I cut these. So I'm waiting until a cooler day when I'm fully caffeinated and paying attention to what I'm doing, because I don't want to get stabbed by this. And then I ended the little strip here with another two lantana. I believe I put the pink ones up this far so that they would be closer to the house. Now imagine these things will get at least 2 to 3 feet tall by just as wide. So this is going to be a hedge of lantana, and that's why I'm calling it Lantana Lane, because this will be ridiculous when it starts to actually flower. Let me run you over to the other side and take you into the circular bed on the other side. Clint's already got his hose set up for tomorrow, but I had put in another one of the Dallas Reds on this side, and actually I put another one on this side. And the reason being is because I already have this one, and this is the Dallas Red I've been talking about. I just love this color. If I pull out a little bit here and show you this little corner, can you imagine how good this is going to look with 3 of these Dallas Red lantanas in this corner when they grow 2 feet tall, 3 feet wide? It'll be just a massive amount of color in the entrance area of our gate. So I'm really excited about seeing this. In the weeks, months to come, lantana would be hardy for us here, especially these varieties that I'm growing here. But back home, unfortunately, it would be an annual, and they really don't fare too well in the house. I've tried to do that on a number of occasions, but it was definitely worth giving it a go, that's for darn sure. All right, so hopefully you got to see what my little work here has entailed. I know I always cut out the best parts. These rocks and mulch piles don't appear out of nowhere. I actually have to take the wheelbarrow and roll down the road a little ways and collect a lot of these rocks and stones that you see here. So, I mean, I don't mind because the finished product is definitely something that I enjoy. So all these rocks were not here. I had to go collect them with the wheelbarrow. And then even underneath these plants here to finish the look I'm going for, I collected these rocks and dumped them in at the bases of these shrubs here. So, yeah, it's a little work, but in the end, I'm going to love it. And I can't wait to show you guys how this is going to look when all these flowers are in bloom. So for now, it's getting a little warm out here. My phone's giving me some trouble. So we're going to end the video here. And in weeks to come, I'll be sure to revisit Lantana Lane and show you these plants in bloom. So thanks again for joining me, and we'll see you again real soon.